Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you had a very wonderful Sunday. So today we have an interesting topic to talk about, and it is all about why visa applications are being rejected. And in this video, I'm going to tell you like the common reasons why visa applications are rejected and how you can avoid your visa being rejected when you apply. So I'm going to give you the tips that you can follow that will help you in case if you have any visa application you want to apply to. This is applicable to all the countries. Like these tips, the tips I'm going to tell you now is not only for maybe a particular country. Maybe if you're applying to Europe, if you're applying to US, or maybe UK, Canada, all of this applies to all the countries, because when you go for visa application or visa interview, there is something the consular is expecting from you, and if you don't know it, that is the reason why visa applications are being rejected. So how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. So today, before we start, I just want you to, settle down, because we are going to make it more interactive today. I will put out the link very soon. I'm going to share the link so that if you want to join the live, you can be able to join. But before then, if you have seen my face for the first time, I am so happy to have you on my channel or my page, because I'm streaming both on Facebook and on YouTube. So on this page or on this channel, I create contents that relate to international study opportunities like fully funded scholarships, how to study abroad for free, documents required, and all the tips and tricks of how you can migrate abroad as little or no cost. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'm so happy to have you once again. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for always watching my content whenever I put out a new one. Thank you for also joining the live and making it interactive. And if you're new, if this is your first time on my page, my name is Favor, and I'm a Nigerian currently doing my master's in Germany. So I am so happy to have you. So for those joining, I can see someone have joined already. Thank you for being here. Please do what to like this video, because when you like it, YouTube or Facebook can suggest it to other viewers, and I would appreciate it if you can share the link, share to your friends, share on your page, share to your WhatsApp status, so that people can actually join the live, because I know a lot of people are facing this difficulty. A lot of people are actually, going about visa applications, and maybe things have gone wrong already. But the good thing is that what I'm going to share with you right now, even if you've had a visa rejection, you can be able to know exactly where it came from. Like from the explanations I'm going to give you, you can be able to decipher what exactly happened with your application, and you can be able to correct it. And when you are reapplying, so that you don't make the same mistake. I was also denied US visa like 3 good times, and I applied once again and I got the visa. So I understand what it means to actually have a rejection. Some people only have one and are devastated. How much more myself? I've had like like 3 of them already, and I was also able to apply and I got my visa. So I can tell you all the information I'm going to share with you are going to be beneficial, and please do well to watch the video till the end, so that you wouldn't miss any important information. So I can see you, Ken. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you had a wonderful day. So I'm going to share the link once again. Before I start sharing all the tips I've talked about, I'm going to let you know, first of all, why visas are being rejected. Then I can now tell you what you can do to make your visa not to be rejected. So 2 things we are talking about today. But before then, share the link to your friends while I also share the link to the live stream, right? Everything looks good on Facebook. I can see it now, very clear. So I've put out the link on Facebook. So for those on Facebook, you can see the link to the live. If you want to join, do what to give me a signal here and I can be able to add you. Just hold on. Let me also paste the link to those on YouTube. All right. Everything is fine now, so we can get right into the video. So no matter the kind of application you are making, no matter the kind of visa application you are making, be it study visa, like study visa application, work visa application, family reunion, and all of that, what matters most to the embassy or what matters most to the interviewer is to decipher if you are saying the truth. So when you have gone for interview, let me just use US as an example, because when I went to US, like after filling the form you have filled and you appear to the consulate, what matters most to them is whatever you are saying, is it aligning with the form you have filled? Is it aligning with your application? So the consular or the person interviewing you is more interested to determine if you are saying the truth and if everything you are saying aligns with the application you have made. And that is one of the reasons why some visas are being denied. You see people who go for interview and they filled another thing in the form. When they go for interview, they're saying another thing. And this is one of the reasons I am so much against you using agents, because if you use agents to fill a form or to make your application, sometimes they can fill something and maybe you didn't actually know exactly what they filled. You now go for interview, you are saying another thing is in your form, and that is what causes problem. This is what causes confusion from the beginning, and I can tell you no embassy is going to accept that. Then the next thing is they need to see that whatsoever visa application you are making, you have the sufficient documents to back it up. Are you going for study visa? Are you going for work visa? Are you going for family reunion? Are you going for any kind of visa you want to think of? Do you have the sufficient documents to back it up? Like I can apply to, let me use Germany as an example. I want to apply to German embassy right now to come to Germany to study. And I know too well that for you to come to Germany to study, you need admission letter. So I now go to the embassy to make application and I don't even have a valid admission letter in Germany to process the visa. You can see that that is automatic denial. So whatsoever type of visa you are making or you are applying for, you need the sufficient documents to back it up. And that is one of the reasons you have to make a lot of research. If you are going for study visa, you need to see the checklist. You have to see all the required documents that they need from you. I see a lot of people who make application and they will see some things on the list and they will be like, this one doesn't matter. And this is what leads to denial. This is exactly what leads to denial, because you are not the one to determine, or you are not the one to tell the consulate or the embassy what to take from you. They have put out requirements for every kind of visa application, for every visa category. You have to provide all of those documents before they can determine if you are eligible for that visa or not. You are not the one to say, this one I will bring it or this one I will not bring it. you are not in that place. And this is one of the reasons visas are being denied. And another thing that causes denial is when you go for visa application, or when you are applying for any kind of visa, be it the one you go for interview or the one that you just submit your applications through their VFS, and at the end of the day you get feedback. Every visa application you are making, they need to see if you will return back to your home country, except maybe some applications that maybe you are going to meet your spouse who is a citizen already in that country, or all of that. But apart from those kind of applications, if you are going for study visa, if you are going for work visa, if you are going for tourism, they need to see that you will return back to your home country. If this is not visible to them, it will cause rejection, it will cause denial. So any visa application you are making, you have to state it. Like when I was applying for German visa application, we wrote a motivational letter. And in that, I wrote a motivational letter. So in that motivational letter, you have to state why you want to go to Germany to study, why you have chosen the course you are going for, why you have chosen the school, then what are your plans after your studies, what do you intend to do. You have to state it there, that when you are done with your study, like for me, I stated that when I'm done with my studies, I intend to return back to my home country and maximize the knowledge and the documents and the certificate I've gotten from Germany, right? You need to, give them that feeling, or that proof, that when you are done with what, or the reason why you are going there, you will return back to your home country. Because visa is not like a permanent stay. It is like a temporary document given to you to go to this country to do what you want to do, so that you can return back to your home country. But when you have not proved it to the embassy that you are going to return back, that will automatically lead to rejection, right? And one of the ways you can prove this, that you are returning back to your home country, is family ties. If you have strong family ties, like if you have your parents, if you have your siblings, if you have your wife, your children, and all of that, or husband, that is also like something that can convince them that you're not going to leave all of those people behind and seek asylum in that country, or maybe decide to stay back without returning to your home country. Or maybe if you have a job, like if you're going for tourism and you apply, and they can see that, oh, let's say Nigeria, you have a very good job in Nigeria, you are employed, you are earning a good amount of money, and there is every possibility that they will give you the visa, because they know you are capable. Like in Nigeria, you are doing well, so nothing will make you maybe want to start hiding when your visa is expired over there and all of that. That can be a reason why they will grant you the visa, because they can see that you have a valuable job that you wouldn't want to mess around with. Then maybe if you also have some properties in Nigeria or in your home country, like if you have landed properties or house and all of that, and they could see it that you have all of these things, that can also prove to them that you're not going to leave all of these things behind and disappear. So that is one of the things they have to determine before they can grant you the visa. Like these are the things, if you're not able to prove it to them, it will automatically lead to rejection. And let's dive into more things. So some countries might not actually look into this, while some countries might take it personal. Some of the reasons, or one of the reasons why people get rejection, is they don't have travel history. There are some countries you apply to, they might not care, but there are some countries you apply to, they will care. It is applicable, like this can, how do I put it? It might not affect someone, but it can affect you. Like it is something, one person might escape from it, another person might not escape from it. that is travel history. Some countries might like want to see how many places have you traveled to. Like when I applied to US embassy 3 times in Nigeria and I was denied, I know that some of the questions they asked me, where can you tell us where you have traveled to? Like I couldn't mention any, and yeah, you want to travel to US, you haven't even been to some countries or neighboring countries that are within you and within your reach and all of that, and automatically you wake up one day and you want to go to US. Like I'm just saying. But when I arrived here in Germany and I applied for US visa, I can tell you that when I went for interview, my interview didn't last up to 5 minutes, or let's say maximum 10 minutes. Everything she asked me, and believe you me, they have their database. I believe she must have also seen my previous denials, but that didn't stop her from interviewing me or hearing me out. So she was asking me questions. What are you doing here in Germany? Can I see? And everything she's asking me, I have all of the documentations to prove that. And she asked me, can you tell me where you have traveled to? All of those kind of things. I mentioned all the places I have traveled to. And it's quite interesting because all the places I've mentioned, like I mentioned Russia because I have lived in Russia for 3 years. My passport already was issued at the Nigerian embassy in Russia, and she could see that, So I've been to Russia, I've been to Benin Republic, the stamps are on my passport already. Like many places I have been to, even here in Europe, I have access to about 26 or 27 countries here in Europe. I mentioned some of them. I've been to even UK, so she can see. Okay, then when I went for my interview, I haven't gone to UK, but she could see the places I have been to within Europe here. Though there are no stamps, but I mentioned the places I have been to, right? So that is convincing enough. I have traveled, I have been, like my situation have changed compared to what was before that made them deny me visa. So it's easier for her to say, okay, this person have traveled a lot, so there is a possibility that she's going to return back to Germany or maybe return back to Nigeria. I'm not going to US to become a problem to them and all of that. So they need to see your travel history. When they see your travel history, it makes them understand that you are a traveler, you have history, you have travel record and all of that. So another reason why visa applications are denied is terrible travel history. I don't want to say criminal record, I don't want to mention those kind of heavy words, right? But when you have a terrible travel history, like you have traveled to another country, you overstayed, or maybe you had a criminal case and one thing or the other and all of that, believe you me, most of the countries or most of these countries share database. They're going to see it. No matter how you try to hide it, they're going to see it. So it is going to be a blow to you if you have something like that and you are making application and you try to cover it. Maybe when they ask, have you been convicted in this country? Have you done this? Have you done that? You are saying no, 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 knowing that you have had situations like that. They are going to see it. They are going to run through their database and they can see it, and automatically you are a liar, like the person is a liar. They are going to deny that visa because they know that if you can do this in this place, when they allow you to go to the other place, you are still going to do the same. So that is it. How many have I even mentioned? But we keep going, right? So another reason why visa applications are also being denied is insufficient fund. So let's take Germany study visa as an example. If you are coming to Germany to study, you need to either prove your subsistence by blocked account, or maybe, blocked account, or maybe sponsorship letter, or maybe scholarship. So these are the 3 ways you can prove that you are able to take care of yourself. And for the blocked account, you need to block 11,208 euro. That is what it is right now. So But when you are blocking the money, depending on the bank you are using, there might be bank charges and all of that. So it might exceed 211,208 euro. When I did for people or for my, like someone close to me, it was 11,400 euro that we blocked. So because of bank charges, but the main money is 11,208 euro, right? So when you have seen that this type of application, the sufficient fund to go about it is so amount, let's say that 11,400, you now go and block 8,000 euro. That is automatic denial because insufficient fund. You don't have what it takes financially to for that visa to fly. Every other thing might be on point, but if that finance is not there, they are going to deny that visa. And that is also how it is for even tourist visa, for maybe work visa and all of that. They need to see that proof of fund. Like every visa application have the finance involved in it, right? Except maybe you have someone in that country overseeing or maybe standing in the gap for you and all of that. So if the finance for that part, that type of visa is not taken care of, automatically that visa is going to be denied, right? I can see people. Hold on. I can see you. Peter, how are you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Then Stephen, happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. So another reason why people's visa is also denied is damaged passport or maybe invalid passport, right? This is something that they take very serious. Like if you have a passport, an international passport that is damaged in one way or the other, something must have damaged the passport, or maybe one thing or the other, or maybe it is invalid. Any invalid document is going to lead to rejection, right? And this invalid passport might be as a result of, let's take for instance, if you are making an application that requires them to give you like 6 months visa, and maybe your passport is about 1 month to expire, you know that automatically it cannot fly, it cannot go. So you need, depending on the kind of visa application you are making, you need like 1 year to 2 years on your passport for it to go through. And if you have anything less than that, maybe that can also be a reason for denial. I have applied to a particular country, and I can tell you that one of the reasons that made them deny me visa, no matter all the documents being on point, is the my semester. How do I put it? What do I call it for you to understand? Let's say my semester registration is going to expire in about 1 month for me to renew it. So, and I used it to make that application. So automatically to them, they feel like maybe I'm looking for somewhere to run to once my stay, because it's like, I can't explain it in the way you understand, but it can lead to rejection, right? It can lead to rejection when you have just few moments in your few months or few period in your passport, and you are making an application. And if they're not able to have that space that they need on your passport, they can automatically just trash the application, and it can lead to rejection. So that is one of the things you have to have at the back of your mind. And another thing I can tell you that leads um to rejection is your health status, right? Some of the countries can make you go for health checkup, medical checkup, and all of that. And if you're not healthy enough the way they want, they can deny the visa. If you're not exactly how they want it to be, some can tell you to go for tuberculosis test, some can say go for HIV test, go for this, go for that. And if the result comes to them and you are not healthy enough, they can reject the visa on that basis, right? They can reject the visa. So another thing that can lead to rejection is inconsistency. So let's take, for instance, you are applying for study visa, right? You are applying to go to this place to study, and you have been filling the form, everything, and along the line, maybe you go for interview, they interview you, you start saying another thing. Maybe you have a brother there, or you have a sister there that your plan is to go, like, you leave the main focus of what you are going for and start saying another thing, right? It becomes a problem. It can lead to rejection, and that is what I call inconsistency in your application. When there is inconsistency, you are presenting this application that you are going for this, and at the end of the day you are saying another thing. It doesn't work work that way, because every visa application you are making, they can give it to you. There is the chances of them giving you that visa is high. The chances of them denying that visa is also high. So what matters is you, right? What matters is on the documentation. What matters is, are you able to give them what they want? Are you able to prove to them that you are a genuine person, you are an honest person, that you are actually going to that country for the purpose why you are making the application? And do you intend to return to your home country after this? Like, maybe if you go for a work visa and maybe you lost the job, are you going to return back to your home country, or are you going to start constituting nuisance in the country and all of that? If they're able to determine all of this, then they can be able to grant you that visa. So I know a lot of people have actually gone for visa interview and they were denied, right? I'm also going to let you know what you can do to be able to correct that. So let me give you one last point, or one last reason why visa applications are being denied. Then I can just run through how not how you can do so that your visa application will not be denied. Another reason why visas are being denied is incorrect visa type. Let's take, for instance, I'm going for study visa, then I go and book for work visa. Automatically you are in the wrong category. So you have to follow everything the way it should go. Are you going for family reunion? You on the appointment, you have to book for family reunion. Are you going for study visa? On the booking, you have to book for. So when you book a wrong category, Germany do that. If you book a wrong category, automatically, even if you waited 1 year and 6 months and you get there, they are going to send you back. They are going to send you back. They are not going to allow you to do all of those kind of things to them. They don't have that patience. So they are patient people, but they don't tolerate that. So if you are going for study visa, you have to book for study visa. If you are going for work visa, you have to book for work visa. If you're going for family reunion, you have to. So all the categories are out there so that you don't miss any of them. So I'm going to tell you how you can be able to package your application to avoid rejection. And the number one of them is you have to thoroughly complete your application form. If you are the one filling the form, don't allow anybody to do it for you. You have to do it by yourself. If you are the one filling the form, make sure that everything that needs to be filled is filled. Everything that needs to be signed is signed, because when you fill forms without putting signature, without filling your signature, it makes it invalid. So everything that is required from you, you have to fill it. You have to make it comprehensive, right? And when it comes to the finance part of it, you have to submit the required financial documents that they need from you. You are not the one to tell them what they want, what to do, but what they have told you to do, or what is on the checklist, is what you have to follow. You are the one to follow the rules, and you are not the one to place the rules for them. They already have a laid out outline on how all of these things go. So you have to do that. Then if you are also making applications, you have to make it comprehensive. You need to show, if it is applications that need you to book flights to and fro, accommodation details, and all of that, you need to provide all of those documents, and you need to make sure that they all tally. Not maybe you book flights for 5th to, let's say, 15th. Then you now book accommodation of 15th to 25th. You see that everything is not corresponding. So when you are making your application, make sure that everything is consistent. Even what you are filling on the form is consistent with the documents you are presenting and all of that. That is what makes you look sincere. That is what makes you become like truthful, look truthful, right? And also make sure that the passport you are using or you are about to use to make your application is valid. Make sure that you have enough space or enough room for your on your passport. If you know that it is about to expire, you can also go and renew it so that you have enough time. You don't have to wait automatically for the passport to expire before you renew it. Myself, my passport will expire by November this year, but I have already gone for the renewal. So it depends. When you know that what you need it for requires you to have enough validity on the passport, go and get a new passport so that you have enough time, so that it will not be a reason why your visa will be denied. And if you have any previous travel history and all of that, maybe they say, have you been denied US visa, have you been denied UK visa? You have to be truthful. Like if you're making any application, because most of these countries share database. So if you are making any application and they ask you if you have gone to any other country and you were denied, please, if you see something like that on a new application you are making, do not lie, because they are going to find out, right? They are going to find out. Most of the countries, they share database. So you have to be able to show them that you are sincere. Yes, you know this happened, but this is who you are right now, right? You need to be able to disclose your previous travel history in a sincere manner. And when you are also making applications, try to show that you have strong ties to your home country. If you are married, try to put your marriage certificate. If you have some properties in your home country, try to also put those documents in your application, because it will help them to know that you have strong ties in your home country. And also, when you are making your application, try to have what is that again? Sorry, try to choose the correct visa type, right? Try to choose the correct visa type. If you're going for work visa, try to book for work visa. If you're going for study visa, try to book for study visa, so that you don't confuse yourself, confuse the embassy, and everything is just going as if it is confused people that are making application. And automatically, some embassies might not tolerate that. Automatically, it can lead to rejection. So I have been able to run through why visa applications are being denied. I gave you a lot of reasons, and I have also told you how you can be able to package your application and you can be able to have your visa once and for all without going back and forth. Then if you have also gone for visa application and it is denied, what do you do? I can tell you for fact that for every visa denial, there is a reason, and they have a reason why that visa is being denied. And if you're not able to find it out and correct it, and also go ahead and keep reapplying and reapplying, that you are still going to get the same result. I know a lot of people who said they were denied US visa like 7 times. I'm like, whoo, that is a lot of time. You can imagine the money that is put into it. You can imagine the emotions already. So if a visa application is being denied, there is a reason or reasons why it is being denied. I will advise you not to keep pushing and applying, wasting your money without finding out why the visa was denied. So what you will do is, when you have a visa rejection, sit back and study the rejection letter. Some of the embassies give you rejection letter, right? Like most of the embassies, if you make an application and it is denied, they usually give rejection letter, except maybe for US that give like a generic rejection letter. They have already kept it there. If they're not going to give you that if they're not going to grant you visa, they give it to you. And I think that is what they give to everybody. So, but you have to find out why your visa is being denied. So when you are able to find it out, then you can be able to correct that impression. You can be able to correct it and attach documents to support your application to prove that that situation have changed, right? If it is like finance that made them deny you visa, maybe you were not able to show enough financial capacity or capability, then sit back, go and prepare for the finance, and tackle that part, then add the document that shows that you have fixed that problem before you can be able to reapply. Because I see a lot of people, when they are denied, they will leave this embassy. Maybe if it is Lagos that denied them visa, they will think it is because of the embassy. They will run to Abuja. I'm talking about US because they have embassy in Lagos and in Abuja. So you will think it is because it is Lagos. You will now run to Abuja and think that when you go to Abuja, you are going to sort the problem out over there, not knowing that they share database. They also state it in their database why you were denied. So when an interviewer is interviewing you and that particular situation did not change, it is still the same document you came with, automatically they're going to deny that visa, right? So when you have a denial, it is not the end of the world. I've had 3 and I finally got it. I fly around, and I'm so grateful that I am able to have that opportunity to find myself in US after so much rejections and all of that. So when a visa is denied, sit back and find out the reason why it was denied, then correct that impression by attaching supporting documents to show that whatsoever it was that is the reason why the visa was denied, the situation have changed, and you are a better person right now, and I believe you will be able to get your visa. So that is one thing I have to let you know. It's not about maybe running from this embassy to that embassy. It has nothing to do with the location where your visa was processed and all of that. It has something to do with the documents you submitted. You can even go back to that embassy and you will get your visa, right? So that is one thing you have to know. Then some countries also allow you to appeal. If you have had visa rejection, some countries allow you to appeal within a specified period. So when somebody have a rejection, the person can take a look at the rejection letter and understand how they want you to appeal. If that embassy gives room for appeal, I know that US doesn't give room for appeal, but Germany does that. Some of the Schengen countries allow you to appeal if your visa is denied, right? So if your visa, I have also met people in this Germany that their student visa were denied in Nigeria, but they appealed and the situation was corrected, right? Because anything that caused the rejection, you must be able to correct it. They will, even if you were rejected and you just apply like that without correcting the reason why it was rejected, they're going to reject it again. But if the person was rejected and you monitor your application and you are able to find out, oh, this is where I missed it, and you are able to correct it, then now appeal to them. They are going to take time to go through that your application once again, and they can be like, okay, we can see that the situation have changed. Yeah, we can grant you that visa. So some countries allow for appeal. Is some people have that opportunity, but they're afraid maybe they might reject them again. No, don't do that. What you just need to do is study why your visa was denied, then put all of the documents together once again, attach supporting documents to show that you have better documents than what you used to apply before, and yeah, you are going to get your visa, right? And yeah, one thing I have to let you know, if you're making visa applications, please stay away from fake documents, right? Do not think of it, because some embassies go to the length of verification. They can even travel to your village to go and make verifications. Especially, I know of people who do maybe family reunion and all of that. Sometimes some embassies will go to the village or to the local government where the marriage was conducted to be able to verify it, that is this a legal document, was it really genuine, and all of that. So if you are making applications, visa applications, stay away from fake documents, because if it is found out at the embassy that you are coming to them with fake documents, they might not take it lightly with you, right? So make sure you are genuine. Make sure that the purpose why you are applying for the visa is genuine. Make sure that everything you have filled in the form is consistent with your application. That is why you need to avoid agents. Avoid agents. Do all of these things by yourself so that everything can go well for you. If things are not going the way you want, you can be able to see where you missed it and you can be able to correct it. But when agents do it for you, believe you me, you don't know what transpired. You might not even know where to lay hands, right? So that is it. I believe with this video, I have been able to let you know how you can be able to avoid rejection in your visa application. And if you've had visa rejection, it's not the end of the world. You can still be able to correct that issue and you can be able to get your visa once again. There are people who have been denied a lot of times and they are finally able to get the visa. I am one of them. And these are the same things that I applied. If my situation didn't change, maybe I would have still gotten the same rejection at the US Embassy. But when I reapplied to them again, when I got the last rejection in 2017, I didn't apply anymore to them till 2023. So that is about 6 years, right? About 6 years, I can tell you that. So I did it and I removed my mind from them. But when I reapplied, my situation between 2017 and 2023, the gap was really there. So, and I made my application and I got it once and for all, like instantly. So, when you are making application, you have to be very careful about it. If you've had rejection, make sure that the reason why you were rejected is corrected, because the embassy holds their database. They can see all of the records, and you know that many of the countries also share database, like US, Canada, UK, and Australia. I think they share database. So all of these countries, if you've had issue in any of them and you are making application in any of the other countries, when you are asked some certain questions, you have to be truthful, because they are going to see it. They're going to run it through their database and they can see everything. Yeah, so that is it for tonight. In case if you have any question, do well to drop it, do well to let me know. I'm going to respond to it. Like this video if you haven't liked it, because when you like the video, YouTube or Facebook can suggest it to other viewers. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell when you come up live with me like this. If I'm talking with energy. Because I have people watching me already and all of that. But when you people leave me here, I'm just here talking and talking and talking. But when you join me live, and that is one of the reasons I also try to notify you, I'll be live by 9 p.m. because I asked previously what time is convenient. Is it 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.? The majority said 9 p.m. And that is why I show up by 9 p.m. Nigerian time. So, but if you want me to change it, you can also let me know. For now, it works for me because of the nature of the job I do. If there will be changes, I will also let you know, right? So, yeah, just let me know. Have you been denied visa application before? How did you feel? Myself, I felt terrible when it happened, especially then. I wasn't the one financing it. So when I go for visa applications and it didn't go well, I felt like a failure. I felt like I have wasted people's money and all of that. But now, you know, I make my visa applications by myself. If it goes well, fine. If it doesn't go well, you know, nothing much, because I'm the one financing it. And yeah, it's not even going to go wrong, because with all the information I have, I don't see any reason why I will make an application and it won't go well, right? By the grace of God. So yeah. Do we have more questions? If we don't have more questions, I'm going to end it. And tomorrow, I'm going to share with you, for those who feel like their destiny is in abroad, because for me, I feel like my destiny is not in Nigeria, sincerely. So for those who feel like their destiny is in abroad, I have an update to give you, especially for those who will be coming, or even those in abroad already. So I'm going to talk to you about the kind of courses you can study in abroad, and that will help you get a job quickly, and we can also facilitate you getting a permanent residence in the country, or your city, like a pathway for you to get your citizenship. Because there are some courses you will come abroad to study, at the end of the day, my dear, you will be lost. I can tell you that there are courses you will come here to study, not just in Germany, but other parts of the world. You travel to those countries. This is like the world is, moving forward, and you need to progress. You need to diversify. There are some countries you will study. I'm not going to mention any of them right now. It will be in the next video. There are some courses you will study in this 21st century, and my dear, only you and your family will be dealing with that course, right? With that program. And it's not going to lead you anywhere. Instead, at the end of the day, the person will be frustrated, the person will be running back and forth and all of that. So tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about the kind of courses you can come abroad and study. When you study these courses, you know that, my dear, your feet is secured, like Ikrogo Gidigba, right? So your feet will be secured in the country where you are, or maybe even some other countries, and this is a pathway for you to have your permanent residence and your pathway to get your citizenship. So let's wait till then. Tomorrow we are going to talk about it, and you can actually know how to prepare yourself, because I know you want to come to abroad to study, but what kind of courses are you going to come here to study? I am here already for many years. I've lived in abroad for about 6 years, so I can tell you the kind of things that will fly, right? The kind of things, if you have them, my dear, you will be a hot cake. You will be sought after, regardless of color, regardless of being an African and all of that. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be a limitation for you once you have knowledge of all of these courses, or once you have the certificate. So that is what we are going to talk about tomorrow, so that you can be able to advise your friends, your family members, advise yourself, so that you can be able to tailor your mind towards these programs, so that you don't come here, study one thing or the other, at the end of the day, just like maybe the ones you studied in Nigeria now, somebody is still running helter-skelter and all of that. But when you know the kind of courses to pursue in this 21st century, and know the benefits, it's going to prepare you. Instead of wasting your time, you put in energy once and for all, and you are making progress. So that is what we are going to talk about tomorrow. And if you have more questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm going to respond. And if you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. I have a paid consultation you can book, but this month it is entirely free. I'm doing a giveaway for my YouTube channel. We just hit 10K, and my dear, I am feeling on top of the world. I am feeling on top of the world, because I didn't expect it. Like, I don't know, like, it's not like I didn't expect it, but I didn't expect it to happen so fast. So I am excited about it, just to let you know that I love how you guys are supporting me. it gives me energy to keep doing what I'm doing. Because if I'm doing something and at the end of the day I'm not seeing result, believe you me, nobody's going to, like, you're not going to enjoy that kind of thing. But I can see result in what I'm doing. I'm imparting lives. People are being transformed. People are being enlightened. So people are subscribing. I see that a lot of you share my videos from the studio, from the analytics. I see that people share my video on their WhatsApp status to their friends, all of that. And I don't take it for granted. So throughout this month, I am not having a paid consultation. Throughout the month of July, I'm not having a paid consultation. I decided for my giveaway, what I'm going to do is, if you have like some documents you want me to review for you, if you're making any application and you want me to review your documents, send them to me by email. And if you have a special need you want to discuss with me about your travel plans and all of that, it has to be something you need me, you have to involve me, like you need to involve me. It's not just maybe you want to talk to me, you want to travel this, let it be something serious, so that you don't waste my time, and you know I don't waste your time too. So let it be something serious. If you have something like that you would want to discuss with me about, you can send me an email, and I'm going to schedule a time with you, send you the link, and we can be able to have a face-to-face online meeting. We can talk about your travel plans and where you are right now. I can review your documents and I can be able to advise you better. So that is what I'm doing for my giveaway, my 10,000 subscribers on YouTube giveaway, because I want to do something that will impart you. I am also writing an ebook on how to study in Germany, on everything you need to know about studying in Germany, everything you need to know. I am putting the list of all of the public universities in Germany, even the private universities. I'm telling you every step of the way you need to take. Like, that ebook is like a checklist of every step of the way you need if you want to come to Germany to study. So when it is out, I'm going to let you know, and you can be able to buy it. You don't even need to book a consultation with me. With that ebook, if you have it, you know that you have your pathway to come to Germany. Like, everything you need to know about coming to Germany will be in that ebook, and you are going to get it once it is finalized. Yeah, so keep an eye on it. Once it is ready, I'm going to let you know, and you can be able to get hold of it. Thank you, Victor. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you here. God bless you bountifully. So let's wrap it up. We are almost at the end of the session. If you haven't shared this video, please, what are you waiting for? Share on your timeline, share on your WhatsApp status, on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere you can share this link, this video. Do well to share it. If people have had visa rejections, it's not the end of the world. I talked about how it can be corrected and all of that. Please do well to share the video. Then I have to allow you to rest, and see you tomorrow by 9 p.m. I love you all. I do. If I don't love you, I won't be showing up like this. I should be sleeping, or maybe, watching television right now. So, but I'm here. That is to show you that I am really committed to your success. I'm really committed to make things work for you. Information is power, right? I was able to come to Germany just by information I got from a friend, and I know the information I'm sharing on this channel is flying, and I know a lot of people are maximizing it. So someone is asking, the vocational study, what's the amount on proof of fund? So the amount for proof of fund in Germany, if you're coming to study in Germany, is 934 euro per month. 934 euro per month. So when you calculate it times 12, because you need to provide this money for 1 year, like you need to have the proof of fund for 1 year. 934 euro times 12 is about 11,208 euro. So and that is the proof of fund for study visa. It might not exactly be 11,208 euro because of bank charges. Some banks might, so prepare around 11,400 to be on the safe side. You might have some change. So but for the vocational study, you know that when you get a vocational school to study in Germany, they tell you exactly how much they're going to be paying you per month. So most of them pay like, let me just say 900 euro per month, or maybe 1,000 euro per month, or maybe 1,100 euro per month, depending on the vocational program you are going for. So they usually state it there how much they will be paying you per month. So when you have found this out and the money is more than 934 euro per month, right? If it is more than 934 euro per month, then you don't need any blocked account. That means it is funded, like it is covered. The finance or the proof of fund is covered. But if you get anyone that the proof of fund or the payment or the stipend is less than 934, you are going to be the one to make up the remaining. So let's say maybe the school is paying you 900, it's going to be paying you 900 per month. You know that you have a difference of 34 euro to deal with. So you have to calculate, let's say 34 euro times 12, and you have to block the remaining amount in the bank, right? But if the payment is more than this money I have mentioned, you are good to go. You don't need any blocked account. You don't need any proof of fund. So that is how it works. And that is why I said through the vocational school, you can come to Germany without a blocked account because it is funded. It is funded by the government. So you don't need any blocked account if you get a good vocational school that pay you more than 934 euro. And most of them do. Many of them do. We did it yesterday. You can see some of them pay about 3,500 or even 2,000 something, So just find a vocational school that, pay very well per month, and you are good to go. You are studying and you are making money. Yeah, so I'm going to allow you all to rest. Let's keep the dates tomorrow, right? Please don't keep me waiting. 9 o'clock, I'm going to be live, and we'll be talking about the kind of courses you can study abroad. You should even study abroad because things are changing. You cannot go and do that thing you did in your bachelor's or in your home country, and even there you have not used it to get any job. So I will tell you the kind of courses or programs that are flying right now that that if you do them, you are securing your future, both in that country and in any country you find yourself. So until my next video tomorrow, stay blessed. Love you. Please like the video, share to your friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night rest. Love you. Bye. Mwah.